Hey everybody, this is Leopard Geckos. Today I'm going to be talking about how to tame and how to pick up your Leopard Gecko. This right here is my Leopard Gecko Phoenix. Say hi to the camera. Leopard geckos are a really great beginner reptile, especially for some younger children because they are very tough little geckos and they'll tolerate handling. Some geckos love handling, some others do not at all. There's three types of geckos, character of geckos. The gecko that hates to be handled and will not want to be handled at all. And then the gecko that's kind of in the middle. Sometimes he'll tolerate it, but he's not the biggest fan. And then there's the type of gecko that just loves it. Take me out of the cage, and I'll just sit on you, and you can read a book, and I'll just sit on your shoulder or something like that. My gecko kind of varies. Sometimes he's in the middle. Right now he's in the middle because I just took him out of his cage because he's about to get ready. I'm about to clean his cage, and I just scooped him out, and he was kind of resting. But most of the time when he's ready for it, and he knows that I'm going to come pick him up, he's the best gecko in the world. So, come here, buddy. So, when you first acquire your gecko, if it's a juvenile, don't mess with it for the first week or so he or she can get accustomed to its enclosure and what's in his enclosure, and it doesn't have any additional stress, okay? After a week or so, I recommend putting my hand in the cage. This is exactly what I did with my gecko. Put your hand into the cage and let your gecko come up and kind of check it out, pick up your smell, things like that, okay? And another good thing to do, this is one of the things I start off with, is I put a mealworm into my hand, so they would know that I'm going to be feeding them and I'm not a threat. Just make sure you don't just grab them right out of that cage, okay? Because that stresses them out so much, especially with a juvenile. That's going to set you on the wrong course with them being able to trust you, okay? So after they get used to your hand, you can try to pick them up, okay? So let's see if I can get him to do it. Phoenix right now is just okay with me scooping him up. So what you do, put your hand in front and just let them smell your hand and just see if they want to go into your hand. If they don't, that's okay because you just try again another day. You know, you have to have patience with these guys. So if you want to, you can give them a little tap and they'll go right up into your hand. And when you're holding your gecko, don't, unless you're pretty experienced with handling them, don't go too high, like walk around your house, because it's a possibility when they're just now getting used to you holding them that they will jump, okay? They'll jump, and that can be a serious injury or death, okay? I'm not trying to put a downer on anybody, but it's a big possibility. And I recommend just doing what I've told you for a good while so they become accustomed of you handling them and being around them. And then your gecko will become your little miniature dog, and he'll just sit on your hand and or sit on your shoulder, and you can read a book or play on your whatever, and they'll just sit right there. And another thing is they like the heat coming from your body because we're 98 degrees, and they like the heat. Okay, so I've read people saying that they have fallen asleep in their hands. I haven't had that happen with me, but he's just chilled out right now. So if you have any further questions, please tell me. And remember what I told you about once you've gotten past the stage of them knowing that you're not a threat and know the scent of your hand. When you get to that stage, just make sure to be careful and not force your gecko to do anything it does not want to do, because that is not what you want to do. That sets a bad impression for your gecko, and it might lose trust in you. So, if there's any other questions, please tell me in the comments below if I missed out on anything. I would love for you guys to tell me if you guys have any questions. I'd love to answer them. Okay, so I'll see y'all later. This is Country Geckos. Bye.